Before we start, if this moves you, please subscribe and leave a like. Every bit helps. Support links in the comments. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
We used to swim till the street lights called us, bare feet running down that same old road. 40 summers and we still falling a hand too. That laugh we never quite outgrew. Time took some of us further. Time took some of us home. But 40 summers later, here we are again. Older, maybe wiser, still the same old friends. You got grandkids, I've got silver hair. Life rearranged us every way it could. But something in this kitchen table feels exactly like it always should. Time took some of us further. Time took some of us home. But 40 summers later, here we are again. Older, maybe wiser, still the same old friend. 40 summers later, nothing's really changed. Older, maybe wiser, still calling out each other's name. Same port, same love, same us. We were kids under a borrowed moon, chasing headlights down a county road. Now the porch light hums a different tune, but it's still the only place I know. 40 winters came and went, every one of them well spent, and it's still the same sky, just older eyes looking up. Still the same, you and I, still enough. Your hands don't move the way they used to, mine don't either, truth be told. But when you reach for me at midnight, I still feel 20 years old. 40 winters came and went, Every one of them will spin, and it's still the same sky, just older eyes looking up. Still the same, you and I, still enough. Maybe love was never about the fire. It was always about who stayed. Through the quiet, through the tired, through every ordinary day. And it's still the same sky, wide enough. We've learned to look up. Still the same, you and I. Still more than enough. Still the same sky, still holding on. That's all I ever wanted to love. I showed up to my own life like a guest who wasn't sure. Stood a little sideways, kept one hand on the door. Gave my half attention to the things that needed all of me. Saved my real self for a someday that I couldn't clearly see. But someday has a way of being always just ahead. And I woke up to the distance between living and half dead. No more half life, no more half year, no more saving the good dishes for a day that won't appear. I've been giving everyone the edited version of my time. No more half life, the whole thing's mine. I half believed in dreams I never let myself pursue. Half committed to the mornings, half present to the view. Half in love with my own life, but always holding back, like I needed someone's permission just to stay on track. But permission is a currency I'm done waiting to receive. The only one who has to authorize this life is me. No more half life, no more half year, no more saving the good dishes for a day that won't appear. I've been giving everyone the edited version of my time. No more half life, the whole thing's mine. I've sat at sunsets thinking I should feel more than I did. Kept the volume low on joy like some well-practiced kid. But I'm not practicing anymore, and this is not a rehearsal. The life in front of me deserves my full and unreserved arrival. No more half life, no more half seat, no more standing at the edge of what this life could mean. I used to save myself for something I couldn't define. No more half life, I'm walking in, the whole thing's mine. The good dishes were always meant for an ordinary Tuesday. The tomatoes came in late, but they came in red and full. The neighbors' kids are running through the sprinkler in the heat. I've got nowhere I need to be before the sun goes down. And for the first time in a long time, it feels like a gift to me. I used to rush through everything like time was running out. Now I sit inside the middle of it just to feel it out. One more summer, barefoot on the porch at 8, watching the fireflies come out while the daylight slowly fades. One more summer, Lord, I don't take it lightly. Feels like it was made for me. I called my oldest daughter just to hear her laugh a while. We talked about her garden and the way her baby smiles. Small things, just small things, but they filled me up so much. I hung up and sat quietly and felt the world enough. There's a gratitude that comes to you when you've seen enough hard days, that turns the simple moments into something close to grace. One more summer, barefoot on the porch at 8, watching the fireflies come out while the daylight slowly fades. One more summer, Lord, I don't take it lightly. Every warm and ordinary day feels like it was made for me. I've buried people who would give anything to feel this heat, to taste a homegrown tomato, or to hear their children speak. So I will not waste one evening, not one golden afternoon. I will sit inside this summer like it's all there is to do. One more summer, barefoot on the porch at 8, watching the fireflies come out while the daylight slowly fades. One more summer, and I mean it when I say I would not trade one ordinary moment of this day. One more summer, and I am enough. I found a photograph inside a box beneath the stairs. A girl in cut-off jeans and sunlight standing without care. She's laughing at whoever held the camera that day, with her whole life still in front of her and nothing in the way. I stood there in the hallway for a long and quiet minute, trying to remember how it felt to be that free. She was 22, with her head down and her heart open wide. She was 22, didn't know yet what was waiting on the other side. I look at her and love her, and I barely know her name. She was 22, and I will never be her again, and I would not trade places all the same. She thought that she was ordinary, thought she had no light. She worried about everything, cried most every night. If I could sit beside her now and tell her what I know, I'd say, honey, you are braver than you'll ever let yourself be told. But she had to live it all the way to understand that the woman she'd become was worth the journey and the scars. She was 22, with her head down and her heart open wide. She was 22, didn't know yet what was waiting on the other side. I look at her and love her, and I barely know her name. She was 22, and I will never be her again, and I would not trade places all the same. There's a grief in growing older that nobody warned you of, not for what you lost, but for the girl you left behind. I hope she knows I carried her through everything that came. I hope she knows I think about her every now and then, with nothing but kindness in my mind. She was 22, with her head down and her heart open wide. She was 22, didn't know yet what was waiting on the other side. I look at her and love her, like a daughter, like a friend. She was 22, and look how far we've come. Look who we are now. Look how this story ends. I see you, girl, I always did.
Could have gone to Portland, you could have stayed in your hometown. We almost made a dozen different lives before we made this one. And sometimes late at night I think about those other roads, not with longing, but with wonder at the shape of what we chose. Because every road we didn't take led someone else somewhere that wasn't here. And here it turns out is the good part. All the roads we didn't take led us exactly to this table, this life, this face. All the roads we didn't take, we're making room for everything we can't replace. I'm not mourning all those other versions of a life. All the roads we didn't take were right. The job I turned down, the place we almost moved to. The year I thought about it all and almost walked away. I look at it now like someone looking at a painting. I can see the composition, how each piece had to be placed. So I'm keeping nothing in the column of regret. I'm moving it all over to the column marked I see it now. The whole thing was intentional. All the roads we didn't take led us exactly to this table, this life, this face. All the roads we didn't take, we're making room for everything we can't replace. I'm not mourning all those other versions of a life. All the roads we didn't take were right. There's a freedom on the other side of what if. When you finally lay the alternate stories down, when you look at what you built inside the life you actually lived, and you say, yes, this one, I'd pick this one again right now. The other roads can go wherever roads that on yours go. All the roads we didn't take, I don't even visit them in memory anymore. All the roads we didn't take gave us space to go completely deep in this one. I'm not half somewhere else, I'm all the way exactly where I'm supposed to be. This was always the right road. The life you lived is the one that knew what it was doing. Trust the road you're on. We used to swim till the streetlights called us, bare feet running down that same old road. 40 summers and we still fall into the laugh we never quite outgrew. Time took some of us further. Time took some of us home. But 40 summers later, here we are again. Older, maybe wiser, still the same old friend. You got grandkids, I've got silver hair. Life rearranged us every way it could. But something in this kitchen table feels exactly like it always should. Time took some of us further. Time took some of us home. But 40 summers later, here we are again. Older, maybe wiser, still the same old friends. 40 summers later, nothing's really changed. Older, maybe wiser, still calling out each other's names. Same porch, same laugh, same us. Came from somewhere I have never been, through doors I'll never open, a different river running through your history than mine. Two maps that didn't overlap until that particular evening, when something in the universe just quietly aligned. What are the odds of all of that? Every detour, every wrong turn brought us here, exactly where we're standing. We took the long way home. Every heartbreak was a road that led here. We took the long way home. Every loss was just a wrong road getting clearer. I wouldn't erase a single mile of broken highway. That long way home was always bringing me to you. The things I did before I knew you, I used to call mistakes. Now I think of them as chapters in the book that I was writing. Without the falling short and starting over, all the roads I didn't finish, I wouldn't have known what I was looking for. So I hold it all a little differently now, with gratitude for what I thought had ruined me. That was just the path unfolding. We took the long way home. Every heartbreak was a road that led here. We took the long way home. Every loss was just a wrong road getting clearer. I wouldn't erase a single mile of broken highway. That long way home was always bringing me to you. And I think about the version of us that might have met too early, before the years had smoothed out all the jagged in our edges. The meeting wouldn't have been this. This is the right time, the right place, the right us. The long way was the only way. We took the long way home, and every mile was worth the taking. We took the long way home, and now that I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. Pull the car into the driveway, let the engine cool, let the evening come. We're home. Used to wish I'd found this sooner. Now I think the timing knew what I didn't.
The mirror used to be a place I'd pass without a second look. Now I stop and take a moment just to see what time has took. There's a softness in my jawline and a silver in my hair, and something in my eyes that wasn't always quite there. I spent so many years trying to hold back what was coming. Now I'm standing at the door, and I'm finally letting it in. Graceful, not the way I planned, but graceful still. Every line of road I traveled, every year a thing I filled. Graceful, not invisible, not done, just a woman in her fullness, walking slower toward the sun. My daughter touched my face last week and said I look like art. I laughed it off, but later let it settle in my heart, because the women I have always found most beautiful to see were the ones who wore their living without apology. There's a freedom on the other side of caring what they think. I'm just arriving at that shore and stepping to the brink. Graceful, not the way I planned, but graceful still. Every line of road I traveled, every year a thing I filled. Graceful, not invisible, not done, just a woman in her fullness, walking slower toward the sun. I watched my mother fight it, watched her grieve each passing year, spend her energy on battles that were never hers to win. I won't do that, I won't arrive at the end of this still scared. I wanna go out worn and luminous and glad for where I've been. Graceful, not the way I planned, but graceful still. Every line of road I traveled, every year a thing I filled. Graceful, not invisible, not done, just a woman in her fullness, shining slowly toward the sun. This is what becoming looks like. And it's enough. Been so many versions of a person almost right, almost what they needed, almost worth the fight, almost comfortable in my own distance between then and now felt like a road worth walking. Not a loss to grieve, but a story finally worth telling. Finally me, not the careful edited version, not the one who swallowed everything to soften every burden. Finally standing in the full light of my own story without apology. Finally me. This is not the ending, this is the most alive I've ever been. Every year of finding out was leading me to here and now and in. To this breath this morning, this unhurried sense of knowing that the person I was always meant to be was always worth becoming. Finally me, and it feels like coming home, like a song I always knew the words to, but had never sung alone. Finally standing in the center of this one and only life. Finally me. The longest journey any of us takes is back to who we always were. He never wrote me poetry or filled a room with flowers. He showed up when the pipes burst on a Sunday in the cold. He sat with me in waiting rooms through more than a few hard hours, and never once made me feel like that was more than he could hold. The world rewards the grand gesture, the fire, the dramatic scene, but nobody writes the love songs for the ones who just stay clean. The man who stayed, and staying wasn't easy or exciting or new. The man who stayed when half the world would have walked right through. No headlines, no glory, no roses in the rain, just a quiet kind of faithful that I'll never stop being grateful for. The man who stayed. I watched him age beside me, watched the gray come in his hair, the way he reads his book at night, not knowing that I'm looking. There's a tenderness in ordinary that the young don't know is rare. Safety in a man whose word means everything he's spoken. I used to want the lightning, now I understand the truth. The thunder shakes the windows, but the roots hold up the roof. The man who stayed when staying a quiet kind of faithful that I'll never stop being grateful for. The man who stayed. There come a day I have to face a morning without him here, and every ordinary Tuesday will feel like a cathedral. So I am learning now to say out loud what love means while he's near, because the man who stays deserves to know his staying made it all feel real. The man who stayed, and staying wasn't easy or exciting or new. The man who stayed when half the world would have walked right through. No headlines, no glory, no roses in the rain, just a quiet kind of faithful that I'll spend the rest of my life being grateful for. The man who stayed, still here, still mine, still everything.
The hallway's quiet past 11. No music thumping through the wall. Just me and coffee, me and heaven, learning how to love this quiet after all. I used to count their footsteps home. Now I count the miles they've grown. The kids are grown now, out there living lives I dreamed. Kids are grown now, everything I gave them, it was worth it, it seems. She called last night from some new city, voice so sure, so full of plans. I heard myself in every syllable, the best parts I could ever understand. I used to count their footsteps home. Now I count the miles they've grown. The kids are grown now, out there living lives I dreamed. Kids are grown now, everything I gave them, it was worth it, it seems. There's a picture on the fridge, still crooked, little hands of crayon sun. I don't need to hold on tighter. Love was never in the holding on. The kids are grown now, flying further than I've been. Kids are grown now, I'll leave the light on. Just in case. BPM 69. You didn't realize you've been standing in for years. I kept my brightness turned down low so nobody would squint. Dim the parts of me that shone in case someone got the hint that I was more than I was showing, more than I let through. Hid the best of what I had to make the room more comfortable for you. But a light that's always covered still burns through in the end. And I got tired of cupping my hands around the flame I couldn't spend. The light I stopped hiding is the truest thing I own. It doesn't ask for permission, it doesn't need a throne. I spent so many years keeping it small and unremarkable. Now I let it fill the room, and I don't apologize at all. Watched the loud ones take the space and told myself that's fine. Convinced myself that wanting to be seen was some kind of design flaw, some fault of mine. But dimming down your nature doesn't make you any smaller. It just makes the room a little darker and your voice a little softer. And the world doesn't need another light that's learned to disappear. It needs the one you've been protecting all these years. The light I stopped hiding is the truest thing I own. It doesn't ask for permission, it doesn't need a throne. I spent so keeping it small and unremarkable. Now I let it fill the room, and I don't apologize at all. There's nothing selfish in the shining, nothing arrogant in the glow. Some lights were always meant to show somebody else the way to go. I've known people in the dark who needed what I had, and I was over in the corner, keeping careful what I gave. The light I stopped hiding has been waiting all along, patient as a candle in a window burning on. I spent so many years afraid of what the brightness might undo. Now I let it out completely, and I give it back to you. The kindest thing a light can do is simply refuse to go out. used to fill every silence. I didn't trust what lived inside it. Kept the radio on, kept the calendar full, kept running past the things I was afraid to feel. It took me years to understand that what I was avoiding was exactly what I was looking for. And then I found it, not in any grand arrival, just here, in this house, in this life, with you. The quiet that is full of something. This is where the quiet lives, not in the empty but in the earth. This is where the quiet lives, in the middle of a love that the years have confirmed out. I'm looking for this peace in all the louder places, but it lives right here, in the quiet with you. There's a sound this house makes after 10 at night, when everything settles into itself. You're breathing the low voice of the trees outside, the sense that everything that matters is accounted for. I never thought I'd be someone who loves the dark, but I am, because this dark has you in it. And nothing is missing from this moment. Not a single thing needs to be added or improved. This is the life I was becoming all along. This is where the quiet lives, not in the empty but in the urn. This is where the quiet lives, in the middle of a love that the years have confirmed. I've been looking for this peace in all the louder places, but it lives right here, in the quiet with you. They said that getting older was the thing to fear, and I was afraid, I'll give them that. But what they didn't mention was the quiet that comes with it, the deep relief of knowing who you are, of being known completely by at least one other person, and resting in that knowing without apology. This is where the quiet lives, and I am finally fluent in its language. This is where the quiet lives, and I would not trade a single decibel for this. Let the world be loud, we'll be right here, where the quiet lives, together. Everything I was rushing toward was this, exactly this right here.